Oh, yeah.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
But I don't want to ask the question.
Look, man.
We can probably bleep it if we need to.
Okay.
Ask the question. I'm with it. Whatever.
I was listening to my podcast, one of my podcasts, because I finally started back getting my podcast coming back from where I come from.
It's a long ride.
So, this dude, it was a segment on there. First of all, it come from the Cruise Season podcast. That's one of my podcasts I listen to. Shouts out to Cruise Season. Okay, so they had a little clip on there, right? Where
I know what you finna ask. Go ahead.
This dude, right? This dude was on there talking about that his girl was wrong because he was out there cheating, right? He moved in with her. He was paying all the bills. The nigga got caught out there cheating, and she put him out. So now he had to wash up in a bucket. His clothes was in the motherfucking storage. And the question was she wrong, and could that nigga afford to cheat?
He had to move in with her. She sounded like she was on some type of Section 8.
It don't, to me, the first thing I got to it, first of all, you couldn't afford to cheat because you moved in with her.
Yeah, you never move in.
Yeah.
Never.
You never move in with none of that. Unless you can put your name on that lease that you're moving into. Or you go get a new spot. Y'all get that together and y'all put your name in. I'm never moving in. I don't give a fuck how much you love me, how much I love you. My mama taught me that a long time ago, B, before she passed away. God rest her soul.
My mama.
16.
No shacking.
Yeah.
My mama said.
Look, women get mad. I don't like your funky ass sometime, and I'm your mother. So I know this girl that's going to not like you, so you're going to need to get your own stuff. So the question was she wrong, and could he afford to cheat?
Well, clearly he couldn't afford to cheat.
Facts.
Because if he got put out, he's washing up in buckets.
That's a fact.
The first thing is, why don't you go get a hotel?
He didn't have enough money for that.
Okay, then you don't have enough. I mean, it ain't even about the money at the end of the day. If you're going to be out here, just, again, having sex, even with a partner, you should be able to take care of yourself.
So
right? So you go ahead and get your own apartment, and then if you so need to, go over your girlfriend's house or your lady house, and she has her own apartment, she still has her own thing, and you have your own, because at the end of the day, she can put you out. And then what? It's unfortunate. But you're not finna put me out.
Well,
it's a fact.
When you said he moved in, you said he started paying all the bills.
Yeah, he was paying all the bills, yeah.
If he's paying all the bills, then he was paying all of them.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So she wasn't paying any of them.
That's what he said on the thing. I'm going by what he said.
No, I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he going by. That's why I just told you that part, because I had to get that part out. He was paying all the bills, because I know where you're gonna go with that.
I know. If he's paying the bills,
yeah.
Well, first, okay, I'll go to here first. If he has enough money to pay the bills, then he has enough to afford his own place.
That's a fact.
Which is what he should have done.
That's a fact.
Not true, because it could be Section 8. Them shits is $8.
Well,
okay, that's a good point.
That's the only reason I could think that you now can afford to pay somebody rent but can't pay your own. And then you get put out, and you don't have, and now you're washing up in buckets, my nigga.
Yeah, you couldn't even afford a Motel 6.
It's a Motel 6 is like
$25.
I don't know how expensive.
Like that.
They real high, but let's just say, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have $100 a night until you able to get, yourself good.
Hey, man, motherfuckers think pussy is on their mind first thing.
Is she wrong?
No. She not, because you shouldn't have been out there doing what you was doing in the first place. If you can't look, bro, if you out there doing what you're doing and you know you don't supposed to be doing, you have to be able to accept whatever consequences come with that, man or woman. So if your nigga is out here paying all these bills and your ass out there laying on other dicks and you can't afford to get your own shit and get out of his shit, and that go the same thing with a man. If you out here and you got your shit at home and you can't afford to, if this girl leave you, you're going to be distraught, you're going to damn near kill yourself, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. It's consequences behind every action you do. So if you can withstand the consequences of whatever you're doing, cheating-wise, not going to work-wise, not making money-wise, whatever you're doing, whatever consequence, you have to be able to face the consequences of your actions no matter what the fuck you do.
Yeah.
It's good or bad coming behind that.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at the whole situation.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. I'm thinking about what he just said, because that's really, 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 really true.
What, Section 8?
Because I wish they had added that caveat into the conversation.
Oh, if it was Section 8 or not?
Yeah, if it was Section 8. Because if it is Section 8, then you are absolutely right. Like, he's paying all the bills. What he paying? What?
Yeah,
$150 a month.
I hate when niggas run that. I pay all the bills, nigga. Y'all stay. I mean, and then again, they got Section 8 for a reason, is to help people. But don't hit me. Don't be lying to me, because you know what I'm saying. That's being disingenuous. You telling me I pay all the bills? Section 8, $8, $8 to $50, right? Your light bills is $50. Your gas
that's
bills.
reduced. It's reduced too because you're on Section 8.
I'm just doing.
Reduced too?
Yes, all that because all of that kind of falls under the bracket. You like in a program.
I'm just doing the $50 brigade, right?
So no, because I'm just saying, because if you got the Section 8, you can tell them that you're on Section 8. So that means that you don't have the money to be paying fully light bills. So you'll get that reduced.
It might normally be $100. Let's say it got reduced to $50. Right? Everything is $50. Niggas is paying $200 a month and want to sit up here and say they paying all the bills. Don't talk to me about no paying all the bills. And then when she get mad and puts you out, I was paying all the bills. Like nigga, what?
I pay that in allowance to my goddamn kids.
Man, motherfucker go spend that up real quick at $200. Like,
I'm gonna go to dinner and spend that shit real quick.
I mean, I shake my head, but I mean, I ain't gonna get put out behind it.
But that's just, to me, that's being an adult. Whatever consequence you're doing, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's okay to cheat. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying whatever you're doing, you have to bear the consequences, and you got to be able to live with the consequences if you get caught doing what you're doing. So if you out there slinging dick or you out there sitting on dick, it don't matter which one. You have to be able to face the consequences of your actions. That's just a straight fact. It don't matter. You can't be afforded out here to cheat, brother. Nigga, you can't.
Brother, I hope the brother in question ain't out here sitting on dick.
I'm talking about being able.
That's definitely why she put you out. How she gonna compete with a motherfucker sitting on dick?
I'm out here sitting on yours, but you out here sitting on his.
Nasty.
I'm out here sitting on yours, going to work every day. Then you go get him, and you come in here and sit on his.
My goodness. You know, and that's no disrespect to any of y'all.
This show ain't no disrespect. Respectfully, no disrespect.
Yeah.
So let's reverse engineer that question then.
What's up?
What if it was his house? She moved in. She spent all the bills, but he's cheating.
But he's
cheating. It's his house. She's paying the bills.
She better bet out.
Wait, but did he put her out? How does this work?
He put her out for cheating? For him cheating?
Oh, you're right. I did phrase it wrong. So his house. Okay. She moves in. She's cheating, paying the bills.
She gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't see.
Hey,
I wouldn't see that wrong with either way.
Yeah, your kids gotta go. That's why I said it's consequences on either action. You got to be able to live whatever consequences you out here doing in these streets, B. If you get caught, I know you trying not to get caught, but it's a possibility that you might do get caught. So you got to be able to and afford to any consequences that come behind your action. Yeah. So if you ain't making that money like you think you is, bro, don't cheat. Be faithful. Yeah. You can't afford to do this, B. Do that. You can't afford to do that.
So what if he can afford to? Should he?
Hey, do what I'm not telling no grown man or no grown woman how to live their life. We not a
moral police.
We not the this is a happy marriage. I'm not going to no. Do what's best for you. I'm not telling you what I do in my relationship. I don't need you to follow what go in my relationship or my marriage or whatever. Do what's best for you. If you feel like you need another, go do what you need to do, brother. I'm not telling you not to do shit. I'm not one of them people that's going to tell you, oh, you shouldn't be doing. No, you grown as hell, woman, you grown as hell. Hold yourself accountable. Don't look at your friends to hold you accountable.
True. This situation ain't got nothing to do with me.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's the point exactly. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
I mean, the first situation didn't either.
What?
The first situation.
Oh, you asking about the chick? Yeah. Should it get put up? Should she get put
yes,
up?
I said yes.
If he decides that she gotta go, she gotta go. I mean, I'm not. Again, it don't matter to me.
I got a place there.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean,
couldn't somebody be sued for that though?
Nope.
No. Check me out.
Yeah.
Financial, like you can say.
Yeah, you can't necessarily just put nobody out though. That becomes an issue.
It depends on what state you're in too, though, because they got the law of you getting mail and all that stuff there. So let's use this state of Illinois. You can't just get put out. You're not supposed to, but niggas allow that. So yeah. But then you call the police too, and they ask, "Oh, you got to leave for a couple of days, but we can't put them all the way out until the situation cool down."
Y'all niggas be getting put out.
That's true.
Never.
No, because it's.
But your mama should have taught you that though, as a young, like, bro, you don't just move in nowhere.
But you know what? Sometimes, hey, it'd be like, motherfuckers be needing a place to stay.
Fuck it for their life.
That's why I was telling somebody, man. I was like, man, you need to be a hobosexual. Because, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got no place to, kind of lay your head right now.
Couch warrior, like Gilly them say. Couch warrior, basement warrior.
Yeah, you got
all them juices and them hot dogs, you fucking them shits up.
You might have to go out here and start slanging that thing, you know what I mean?
Capri Suns, you a Capri Suns king around this bitch. What's your flavor? Pacific Sun is your flavor?
Pacific Cooler.
Yeah, Pacific Cooler.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I was thinking, like, couldn't you say, if let's just say a court situation got involved in it, you could show that you've been providing for that house financially and get some sort of compensation, right?
So I would be raggedy, right? If they say, for instance, that shit were to happen to me, hypothetically, right? I would be raggedy and be like, and then you would go to her lease people or her what's your face? Because if you on the Section 8, you wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place. Since my mother want to be petty, this is how I'm coming. I'm going all the way. You want to put me out? Oh, you and your kids is getting out there.
And I'm a fella.
Yeah.
I'm a 2-time convicted fella. Yep. You know she getting put out for Section 8.
Yeah, I used to live here. My stuff's still in there. Do a pop up. What's your face on?
That's a brother that read policies. That's a brother that just pick up a policy. It's time to read.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what it is? I'm good, motherfucker.
You got me fucked up. You thought you was gonna have the last laugh? Now watch that. Don't put me out.
Yeah.
What's the Distinguished Gentleman? Y'all remember that movie? Y'all ever seen it?
Distinguished Gentleman?
That's all right.
No.
But yeah.
It's hilarious. You gonna get her kicked out too.
If I go down, you go down.
Hey, this is way bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah.
Hey, this is way bigger than Nino Brown.
Just tell her, look, I know you don't fuck with me no more. Woo. I'm still rest my head here, okay? I mean, for your sake and your children's sake.
I need to play stakes so I get back. I'm
going to start saving my money up. I'm going to start, you know what I'm saying?
I'm finna get out.
You can pay the rest of these bills, you know what I mean? Because I ain't supposed to be here in the first place, but I didn't pay my part.
Yeah.
Now you
just let me get 2 months.
You can start paying that $18.
Nigga got $36 and moved out. Nigga moved out with $36 and 17 cents.
I bet you it'd be a lot of that shit happening though. Like, to be honest. Just people who stand.
That whole manipulation thing, manipulating the Section 8 and all that.
Not just manipulating. Yeah, well, I mean, manipulating the Section 8, which, it's part of the game. Like, if I ever hear that.
It's a part of the game.
It's part of the game.
But you know who do it the most, though?
Who?
People say it's blacks, but it's not.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the scam game is crazy as far as.
Shit, look at Brett Favre.
Yeah. Look at Brett Favre.
Oh man, I'm still stuck on that. That whole 5-10 seconds I was quiet just now.
What?
Gonna get her kicked out too.
You gotta do it.
He on the shits. He went the shits with it. He went the shits with it.
Hey yo, Section 8 people.
Yeah.
I've been living here for 2 months.
I've been here for 2 months, and I've been here, and I got receipt.
Right, this is my bank account to show that I was paying.
Look. I even got a key. I done made my own key. I even got the key. Ain't this the key to the apartment?
Come walk with me. Watch me walk right in.
Yep.
Those are my shoes. That's my
PlayStation 5.
That's my shower gel.
Them type of niggas always got PlayStations. Remember that.
Hey, yo.
Never heard like Xbox niggas get kicked out.
It
be the PlayStation niggas.
No, don't try to put that all on us, B.
Hey, I'm not putting it all, but a good chunk, boy.
No.
If I, you know, this is only
that's
my
50-50
It's only my conjecture. It's about 95% of that.
It's at 50-50 now, man. Hey.
I know y'all like to use percentages and shit.
Yeah,
just random percentage numbers.
No, man.
Spaces like to use random percentage numbers. I just make them up. I like to think 87% of women are like this.
87.5?
I be like, what the fuck is this number from? And then he'll challenge you. He'll be like, look it up.
Oh my God, man.
Hey, real quick. What do y'all think about that Dana White situation? If you know what I mean, been following.
Ooh.
Is that the one that was he was in the club?
Yeah, he was in the club. You know what I'm saying? Put the bebops on his wife.
Okay.
You know.
Y'all go first, cause mine gonna be like, you know.
Well, he asked the question, so it's.
I mean, I can go first. It don't even matter.
You always want to try to go last, bro.
No, I'm saying, you know, how we do normally.
How we do, but I just went first though when I answered the question.
It's either me and you. It's either me and you.
Yeah, you go first.
You know what I answered, man. Check it out. So, you know, it's funny how you know, roles can be changed, or not roles, but you know, how they can switch up the narrative about things, or how they can just, when it's black athletes, or, you know, like the Devontae Davis situation, shout out to Tank for winning this fight, by the way, but, you know, and his girlfriend apparently lied on him. You know, she brought back, you know, she took back whatever statement that she put out there, because from what I heard, she put feces on his toothbrush, right? Yeah, really nasty.
And is that a baby mama or a girlfriend?
I think that's a baby mama. But yeah, someone like what makes a person do that? But anyway, it's just like when black athletes are going through certain things, they're very scrutinized within the public, you know, or not just athletes, like black celebrities. And again, I'm no defender of celebrities. I'm no defender of people I'm a person where I think everybody need to be keeping their hands to themselves.
It's a fact.
Right?
1000%.
But however, I would say in situations like where it's the dominant society going through things that's definitely similar to situations that our celebrities have gone through, they definitely switch the narrative. They try to make up some type of excuse, you know, or how good of a man, you know, this person is, or what they've done before. You know, that same thing with the Jerry Jones situation, right? The Dallas Cowboy guy, right? Like the owner, like they always got some type of excuse. Like, why were you there during the was it a boycott?
No, they were trying to stop the students from going to school,
right?
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you there for that?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we didn't know. There's always some type of excuse for the dominant society. And I will say this. I'm not saying necessarily that we should be, I feel like wrong is wrong and, you know, bad is bad. So if you're going to treat us a certain way, it's not that I want you to treat us like the dominant society. What I'm saying, if it's wrong, it's going to be wrong across the board.
It's a fact.
Mm-hmm. You know, and that essentially it. It's not like I'm saying, hey, well, you give them a pass, so give us a pass. No, it's not that. We get charged for it, so they get charged for it.
Right.
It's really that. Like, because if it's wrong, it's wrong.
It's the same energy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do I think about the situation? Looking at it from the situation itself, it's just a matter. It's representative of.
She did hit him first too, right?
Exactly, right? How women can get away with doing stuff to men, but men can't get away with doing the same things to women, right? And ultimately, if it's a few things that I stand for, it's everybody keep your hands to yourself, right? But at the same time, equal rights get equal lefts.
It's a fact,
right? So
got some boxes in here.
What I'm noticing with a lot of conversations around, you know, male and female dynamics is a lot of women want to do whatever they want to do and not be held accountable for it.
Yeah.
Right? The way I hear these conversations going, it's a woman wants to slap a bear, and then blame the bear for reacting for mauling her afterwards, right? Mm-hmm. Like, no, don't go near the bear, don't poke the bear, don't slap the bear, keep your hands to yourself, and then you won't. Like, how do you know? And this is what I actually had somebody in my face tell me. A man should be able to take one hit from a woman, right?
Mm-hmm. You need to tell me who that is off this podcast.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
A man should be able to take one
hit
from any woman.
Have
you seen some of the bitches out here? These is booger wolves. These is booger bears. These bitches, they stand big. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no little dude myself.
Right.
I'm 6 feet 250. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god.
Well, they'll maul your ass. They'll do the mauling on you.
Right, right. And that's
because it ain't gonna be one hit.
Some booger bears.
Yeah. These bitches is big. It's unfortunate. Man. Put the double beef gyros now.
Oh my god, man. Double beef gyros?
Yeah, double beef gyros. You know what I'm saying? With extra meat. Put that shit down.
But the thing is, how if a woman hits a man, how is he supposed to know that she's only going to hit him once? He doesn't. He can't know. He doesn't know what she's going to do. And what if she hits him in the right angle? Because you don't necessarily need to be strong to do damage to somebody. Right. You just got to hit them at the right angle to do some damage.
Hit a motherfucker square in their nose.
Break their nose.
Cause nuts and like back of the ear or something like that, or back of the head. That shit does real damage.
My little daughter was doing something. She accidentally kind of brushed up against my joint. You know what I'm saying? Hit me in my... I didn't even want to play no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just went down. It was kind of, and it was like a you know what I'm saying?
Graze.
Yeah, it was like a foot kind of came across it, and I just felt it. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right. And
so,
to that point, right? Like, okay, she said a man should be able to take one hit from a woman. What if that one hit is a kick? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You could call it that one kick that the man is supposed to be able to take from the woman could cause him to never be able to get erect anymore. Or it could cause him to never be able to have babies.
See, I want to say something so bad.
Go ahead, man. Say it,
man.
Go
ahead. You know, we can edit it out if necessary, man. Come on.
Bro, what Ice Cube said, what it was, Boys in the Hood?
What did he say?
Bitch, shut up. That's what I told her. Bitch, shut up.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Okay.
Let's finish, because I just wanted to really say that. And I'm going to get mine off in a minute when you finish. But I had to say that.
That's pretty much what I said. Don't, keep your hands to yourself, man. Everybody.
All right. So I'm going to go first of what Jay Everyday said when it comes to, the difference in, how celebrities get treated when stuff like that happens, like the Tank Davis situation versus that one. And then you get all the black celebrities talking about, he's a good guy, it's a personal friend of mine, we're not going to talk about it that much. But you talk about all the other black athletes that do that shit.
Stephen A. Cool.
That's a fact. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, oh, that's my friend. So if you're going to talk about it in detail.
All these niggas is his friend. You notice that?
Yeah, that's facts. Or just don't talk about it at all. But you give them the same shit that you would give all the other people. Give them that same energy that you get. All that yelling, all that put down the weed shit. But you give them the same energy. Not just because they're your friend. You supposed to be a journalist. Report on that shit. Give your honest opinion. Don't be shying back and away from it. Then his co-host too, Molly. Right? What happened to all this feminist shit? So
she had a problem with what's his face, LeVar Ball. You remember he said I'd switch gears with you anytime.
Yeah,
and then she felt all some type of way about it.
Okay, but the woman hit first, right? So what not happened to all? I thought all of us were equal. What happened to equal? So she hit him first. Okay, that's end of discussion. All bets are off when she put her hands on him. He can piece her up. He can slam on her fucking head. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do to her. Mm-hmm. She should have kept her hands to herself. And look, y'all can come at me all y'all want to. Give me all the smoke y'all want to. Maul never advocated for beating women. I'm not with that. But I'm damn sure not for a woman just hauling off hitting men like it's just open season. I'm not with that either. I'm with beating bitches up too. If you want to fight, go ahead and let her fight. I'm with that. Go ahead and let her. You can come at me. Any other dude can come at me and step to me in the street. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I'm with that a woman should never put her fucking hands on a man. A man should never put his hands on a woman. I'm with that. I'm not with, and I'm going to keep saying it. I don't believe in beating women. But I damn sure believe in defending yourself. I don't give a fuck if it's a 5'2" girl 100 pounds. I don't give a fuck if it's a 300 pound, 6 pound linebacker that thinks she a woman or whatever the fuck you want to call her. I'm not with that. I'm with, if you put your hands on me, I'm gonna piece you back up, man or woman. It don't matter. I'm with all that. Go get your brother, go get your daddy, or whatever you want to go get. I'm with that too. But you shouldn't. But women should not be allowed to just go around here, and that's the problem. Like they always saying that men don't get held accountable. He getting held accountable when he got punched first. And I don't like Dana White one bit.
You know what else is interesting? It's like when a woman hit a man, it's like, okay, you should let that slide. But then, okay, say for instance, men are around and women start fighting, they want the man to break that shit up too. You know what I mean? Like you want me to break, like the dynamics is so crazy and the double standards is so crazy.
But and then you got the women like, okay, like an Angela Yee. What would she say about that?
She ain't gonna say shit.
Thank you. She ain't gonna say that woman was dead wrong. Yeah. She probably deserved it. No, he shouldn't have still hit her. You should never still put your. I'm not with all that shit that you never should put your hands on women. Because most of these motherfucking women is not women. Them motherfuckers men. Bitches hit hard. Yeah. The shit hurt. So all that talking about don't put. I'm gonna keep saying this till I'm blue in the face. I'm never advocating of beating women. I don't believe in. I don't believe in men that go around here just whipping women ass because she ain't doing what you tell her to do and she ain't obeying you. No, I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. But I'm damn sure not for a woman to just be holding off hitting men thinking you won't get peace back up. I'm not with that. Mm-hmm. So I'm with that. Like if she stopped him in public, he's supposed to just eat that. He stopped the ass right back. It's a reaction. What the fuck you think? I supposed to just let you stop me and then think about it. Oh, that's the part where I'm supposed to think about it. Because I'm not in danger. I'm in danger. I'm supposed to think about this first. Mm-hmm. Nah, don't hit her back, man. We on TMZ. Wait till we get home. I'm going to beat your ass.
That's what I'm saying. But even that, it's like, again, I go with the whole double standard thing. I'll take it away from you guys and just keep it racial, right? I don't give a fuck what these bitches is doing. Like
that's a fact, though. That's why I did that first. Yeah, that's a fact.
So I'm going to just keep it strictly racial. And what I was saying is, if Ray Rice and the bitch spitting on Ray Rice and he knocking the bitch out or whatever, and he had to go do whatever, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about, did he go to jail?
No, he didn't.
But you know what I'm saying?
I got another one for you though. Me and Pops got into it because you know who Pops is. Because Joe Mixon, football player, yeah. Cincinnati Bengals. He was supposed to be like top 10, top 5 running backs that come out that year. He was like one of the best running backs to come out that year. He fell all the way down there almost into the second round. Bengals got him for a steal. Because a woman hold off and hit him while she was in a bar or something, and he pieced her ass up real quick. Mm-hmm. But they caught that on film. But he had to apologize. He lost everything. He lost all that shit. Luckily, he still made it to the NFL, though, because he lost a lot of money behind that shit. Because, you know, from a top 10 pick to like a top next 20 or next 30 pick, it's a big money difference. Mm-hmm. And, you know, running backs, a dime, like, nigga, running backs don't last that long. Yeah, a dime a day, yeah. So he lost a lot of money behind that shit. And people were saying he was wrong. But then nobody gives smoke to the woman, though, bro. And that's the fucked up part about it. I would never teach my daughter, don't you? I teach my woman. If a dude is sitting there talking crazy, you come get me. Don't be sitting there arguing with you.
I'm with exactly what you said. But what I'm saying is, if it's going to be wrong, let's say even if the woman does hit you.
Yeah.
In this society.
Yeah.
And they say it's wrong for you to hit a woman back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Where's the scrutiny on Dana White when is this time? Now, I get everything y'all saying. I'm not against that.
Because you got motherfuckers like Stephen A. Smith talking about that's my friend.
And that's not really talking about it. Because even the women are kind of on Dana White's side.
Yep, you're not
it becomes less about, you know, it's like, okay, it just becomes like, okay, he never did nothing. He never did.
This never had no anger. He's a good person for the community. He never did anything
When's
wrong.
His turn to go to jail?
Thank you.
Or when's his turn for, you know, some type of public scrutiny?
That's a fact, though.
You know, when Harvey Weinstein was doing this thing, you know, again, I'm not saying that you go ahead and you know, you give R. Kelly, quote unquote, a pass.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. But when you have the Harvey Weinstein, he has to go to jail too. This is the point.
You have you have like the what they call it for the first person. You have the example. Mm-hmm. Harvey Weinstein should have been the example, so everybody else after him gonna get the same, equal, or even more than what he got.
We had Bill Cosby. That nigga got to go to jail. Harvey Weinstein, I ain't really sure if he really, you know what I'm saying.
That's a fact. You right.
Kelly, that nigga got to go to jail. You see what I'm saying?
We're discussing two things here, but I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. It becomes
The racial thing. It's
the racial dynamic of it. Yes. It's like, okay, if they're doing wrong, if wrong is wrong, right? You say you ain't supposed to be hitting on women or whatever, and he retaliates and hit back. Cool. Where's the scrutiny?
It's supposed to be.
I agree.
Because he had one, and when Ray Rice did that shit, Ray Rice got kicked out of the league. They talked about that shit for days.
Yeah.
And when I mean days on top of days, they gave Dana White, bro, and I barely watched First Take. They gave Dana White every bit of motherfucking 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. And I'm over exaggerating with 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Because they said they got emails said they can't really talk about it. They said if they talk, no. It was emails from ESPN to the people, on Twitter. They said they had specific emails saying they couldn't even talk about it. But we don't feel the same way. This is what they said. But we don't feel the same way the corporation does, the company does about the situation. So they was kind of letting it be known that, hey, it's some other shit being played. And that lets you know everything that's bad, considered bad in this country, they want to put a black face on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Everything, and that's fine that we have all these athletes and celebrities and stuff, but when shit go bad, they want to make sure that you're the face of rape. They want to make sure that you're the face of abusing women. They want to some type of sexual assault. Everything that's bad, nigga.
But I know we don't supposed
to. The niggas did it first.
But like the Kyrie situation. Mm-hmm. They threw him under the bus about
anti-Semitic,
all that. But when white people do the same thing, it's not the same type of punishment. It's not the same fit the crime. They don't be blasting him all through the thing and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and that's what exactly.
He didn't do nothing to me. I'm still lost on that.
Hey man, look here.
So I don't even know what's going on.
Look. We know it's not equal though. We know it's not right. But we get people around here that be on these motherfucking shows be talking about, I don't see how you can't do the same thing they do, because we're not judged on an equal scale. You can do something and get a pat on the motherfucking back or just talking about going, you suspended for a game or two. Nigga, they gonna take my whole career away from me.
Yeah.
But it's equal. That's not equal.
When you're making all that money,
the fuck
that's what they tell you. You're making all that money that you really don't deserve because you're not worth it.
Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, but I'm with you. I just had to go both ways on that because I'm not with that. Yeah. And anybody can step to me. I don't be liking when celebrity hosts tell me you never should hit women. Look, I ain't saying advocate beat women. I ain't never said that because I'm gonna protect mine at all costs, cousins and all. But I damn sure tell them do not hit no fucking dude if you don't want to get hit fucking back. I would teach my daughter that if I ever get one. Do not fucking hit men. You feel me? Do not hit men and do not be sitting around here parading like you can beat a man because you can't. Now, is there some exceptions to a couple rules? Yes, there is. There's probably like a 3% chance that a couple women out here could beat a couple dudes. It is. But that's not the majority, though. Majority of these dudes will fuck you the fuck up.
Not even close to half.
Will fuck you all the way up. So, I don't think, and then like Jay every day saying, we're going to go to racial thing. It's not equal, not one bit. Because I looked, and I never look at First Take, but I looked at it because I wanted to see what you was talking about. Mm-hmm. And you ain't even talk about that, but I just wanted to see, like, how do they do this thing? How is they going to really talk about it? Mm-hmm. Is Stephen A. and Molly going to really go in like they normally doing everybody else? Oh, she sit over there just twiddling her thumbs. She ain't really said nothing like, oh, he's a good person. I know him personally. I don't think he'll ever do this, and I just don't want to counsel nobody. But you was trying to counsel everybody else, though. You trying to counsel everybody else that talk about all that other shit. Where's all the women at? Where's all the women saying that she should have never did that? She should never put her hands on him. You ain't heard not one woman say shit about that shit. You ain't even. And then what make it so bad is it be the black motherfucking celebrities that's sitting up here taking up for these motherfuckers. Like they don't got enough clout and all that shit as it is.
No,
no limits to tuning, bro.
Yeah, that goes a little deeper because it's that's we don't need to go this far, but who's in their pockets?
Yeah,
so fact.
You know what I mean. So we don't need to go past that. But
yeah. But y'all want to sit up, man?
Yeah, I Stephen A. Smith, bro. Before I even I heard about the vitriol that people that had towards him, and I never listened to him talk. But then I heard it myself. I was like, bro, I don't even.
It got to be bad. If space is there and it's bad.
I see why people have bad things to say about him. But you know who is in his pockets.
I mean, he in bed with somebody, so.
You know what I mean?
He a bit with somebody.
But yeah, that whole club situation, that there are two dynamics that we talked about. It's the race situation in comparison to how he got scrutinized versus a black man. If it was a black man in the situation, how he would have got scrutinized. Like you said, Kyrie was in the news for weeks,
bro,
for clicking twice.
Right. Versus he didn't even say nothing. He just posted.
He just said it.
And I think it
just posted. I'm sorry.
I think they have things like this as far as double standards, just to keep conversation going, just to not necessarily conversation, but just to keep people divided.
Yeah.
You know, to me, we're a first world country, right?
Yeah.
First world. And in a developed country, we should have things where we are, okay, that's stupid. Like, you know what I mean? We automatically know that, okay, you should be keeping your hands to yourself, even if you're a woman, and he should definitely be keeping his hands to himself as a man.
Yeah.
Right? We tell children that growing up. Keep your hands to yourself.
So far.
So if we're telling this to children, but then when, a female becomes an adult, it's like, is that all out the window now? Like, you just start hitting people?
And the thing about it is they know that everybody's going to be on their side. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
It's they know it don't matter what. You could have spit in his face, slapped the shit out of him, kneed him in his balls. Oh, girl, he still not going to hit you. He still can't hit you. He's still not supposed to hit you. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Because you know why? You got too many men on deck. You got too many men behind it that co-sign shit
saying
like that.
Oh, no, you shouldn't hit a woman.
You should never do that.
I ain't never for that. I ain't never.
You mean to tell me you finna take a kick, a knee to the ball?
Me and Pops got into it about that shit. Like, really hard. You should never hit a woman. You run away? What the fuck you mean? Run away? Why am I running for?
I can win this fight. Why am I running?
And then, like we say,
you should run away.
Yeah. Then, like we say, I'm not advocating for any dude that around here just beating on women. Dog, you a whole bitch to me.
Now, I will say this.
You a whole hoe. You a whole bitch for me.
I will say this as well, though. Given that we live in this society, as a man, if a woman hits you, this is a time that you need to be taking that thought.
Call the police.
Really think about. Yeah, definitely call the police.
Put our ass in jail.
Really think about. Yeah, you might have to go the legal route, right?
After I piece you up. Because you hit me first. You assaulted me first and I defended myself.
You lost.
That's what I'm saying.
Lost.
Yeah. Because you're going to end up going to jail.
She hit me first.
Okay. All right. Well, let him keep thinking that.
You're a man. You're guilty until proven innocent.
But this is the time for you to really think, you know what I'm saying, what your response should be. You know, if you get into an altercation with a woman, and again, you should be definitely trying to, as a man, unfortunately, you have to be the person to de-escalate these shits. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take it there. But you hear a woman, and it's kind of crazy because it's like, damn, you're damn near tiptoeing around people. But just a lot of times to keep the peace or just stay out the vicinity of, a lot of times larger groups of women. Because, when people got this larger groups and people got something to drink in their system, they start talking greasy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
know what I also think about with that situation, too? I would wager that if she's doing that in public, she's definitely done it in private.
I think they both hit each other.
I think so too.
Probably, yeah, I'll agree with that because he did look a little too comfortable.
It was like too comfortable. Like saying nigga, like you know what I'm saying. You can bleep that out, but it's like okay. Barbara Walters, I know you said. Did you see Barbara Walters? And I said just like who was it? Richard Pryor. Did you see that interview? It was like a Barbara Walters interview with Richard Pryor.
She said nigga about 13 times.
She said it easy. And he said, I know you said it before. Yeah. And she's like, no, this is not. No, you said it before.
You're a little too comfortable saying it.
Yeah.
You're a little too comfortable saying
it. All right, man. Y'all got anything else you want to say before we head out?
Yeah, you know what?
OJ did it.
Right? I was having this conversation with my son. Not really a conversation, but he was just up yesterday morning. And I was talking to him because I had to get up and go to work a little earlier than normal. And, and before I get into that, that's one thing that you want to show your offspring, right? That you're getting up, you're going to work, right? So they can just kind of get your boys and girls. So the boy knows that he needs to get up and go to work, and the daughter knows that, you know what, I want to get me a man like my father. He gets up and go to work.
That's the way to do it.
Right?
That's the way to do it.
You know what I mean? He knows how to provide.
And don't complain about it.
And don't complain about it. But it was just something I thought that I had learned. Well, I know that I learned. Never show anybody that basically you're sweating, right? So never show anybody that you're rushing to do something, right? So when you get out the truck, you walk. You can walk briskly. You can, you know what I mean. But you walk and you go do it. You don't go running, because now it looks like you're in a rush to do it. You're falling behind. You want to make your job look as easy as possible.
Right.
So that's why I was conveying it to him, is like, when you're around people, you don't want people to see you sweat. You know, you may feel some type of way about how a person may say something to you. You let that shit roll off your back like water on a duck, right? It's nothing. It's real smooth. You know, and you can internalize that a little bit or whatever and release at another time. But you never let anybody see you sweat out here. You know, you never let a person feel like they did you some type of way. Like, you know what I mean? Like they got the upper hands on you. It's cool. It's all love, baby. You know what I'm saying? And you go your own step away. You stop fucking with them. You know, and because that was the whole, did I bring up game or did you all bring up game? I brought up game. I think I brought it up because I was telling him that a lot of times you're going to, you know, throughout your dealings in life with women, is that you're going to learn that a lot of women will try to run game. You know, and I'm not saying men don't run it. You know, women aren't bad and men aren't bad per se, right? But people will try to be opportunists, right? And they will capitalize on an opportunity, right? So just don't be that opportunity
that they capitalize
on. And that was just something, a little discussion that I had with my son, and my wife was sitting there, and she pretty much agreed with the situation. So
go check out the No Absolutes podcast, man. With the host Will Hill, man. Great conversation over there. This has been the first 2023 rendition of the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, Kings. It's your man Spaces.
Jay, every day.
Hey man, it's your boy Mal, man. Meeting the giant.